Good morning, students. Now we are going to learn about a very interesting and a new topic that is called nutrition in animals. Nutrition, what is the meaning of nutrition? Nutrition is the process of utilization of the energy that you are going to get from the food into processes like respiration, transportation of substances, breathing process, digestion or reproduction. Now let's start. Animals also need to grow and perform all basic life processes such as reproduction, respiration, excretion. Animals are generally heterotrophs. Human beings are also heterotrophs. They have well-developed digestive system for the digestion of food. The digestion of food starts in our mouths. We all have heard the saying that when you chew 32 times, your digestive system gets stronger and stronger day by day, and also you will gain a nice health. So it is very important to chew your food, okay? And the chewing of the food is the first process of the digestion. ओके आप ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि हमारा डाइजेशन पेट से शुरू होता है. नो स्टूडेंट, द डाइजेशन ऑफ द food starts in the mouth, okay, with the help of the saliva. The more food you chew, the more food you will able to get nutrition from. Now let's perform an activity to investigate whether digestion starts in our mouth. Activity: saliva helps in the digestion of food. Material: starch solution, iodine solution, 2 beaker and a stirrer. Let's do. Take a starch solution in beaker A and B. Add your saliva in beaker A only. Now add 5 to 10 drops of iodine solution in both the beakers and stir them. So हमें क्या करना है? You have to take 2 beakers और वो 2 beakers में आपको starch solution डालना है. Starch solution का मतलब क्या होता है? स्टूडेंट, स्टार्च कब बनता है स्टार्च? व्हेन देयर इज कार्बोहाइड्रेट से स्टार्च बनता है. ओके, नाउ दी स्टार्च सोल्यूशन आपको क्या करना है? यू हैव टू नेम ए एंड बी. नाउ ए बीकर के अंदर आपको आपका थोड़ा सलाइवा डालना है. नाउ व्हाट यू विल एंड यू हैव टू मिक्स इट विथ आयोडीन सोल्यूशन. Okay, you have to add 5 to 10 drops of iodine solution. Now what we'll observe that after some time the solution of both the beaker turn blue because of the presence of starch. तो of course मैंने आपको already बता दिया है कि whenever iodine will be mixed with the starch solution it will show blue black color that you can see in this particular diagram. बट जिसके अंदर आपने सलाइवा डाला था उसके अंदर क्या होगा स्टूडेंट्स? आफ्टर फ्यू मिनट द कलर ऑफ द सोल्यूशन इन बीकर ए fades to pink while the color of solution in beaker B remains the blue. In beaker B you have not added any kind of the saliva. आपने सिर्फ A beaker में डाला तो उसका कलर क्या हो जाएगा? It will turn into pink color. Why? Because the saliva mixed with the solution in beaker A breaks down the starch into sugar molecule. तो क्या होता है स्टूडेंट? द डाइजेशन ऑफ प्रोसेस स्टार्ट्स विद द हेल्प ऑफ द सलाइवा. सलाइवा इज द फर्स्ट फ्लूइड फर्स्ट digestive juice, okay, that breaks down the starch into sugar molecule. Now students, हम खाना तो खा लेते हैं लेकिन खाना खाने के बाद क्या होता है? There is a long process of digesting a food and getting energy from that. That interesting thing we are going to learn in this chapter. Nutrition is the process by which organism obtain food and energy for growth and repair and maintenance of the body. आप जितना खाना अच्छा खाओगे उतना ही आपकी बॉडी अच्छी बनेगी, आपकी फेस पर इतना ही अच्छा ग्लो आएगा. Animals feed by taking complex organic matter. Majority of the animals feed by taking in complex solid organic matter. This mode of feeding is known as holozoic nutrition. हम जब कुछ solid खाना खाते हैं that process is called as having holozoic nutrition. Most animals have special organs or organ system for nutrition. The mouth is a special organ for nutrition just like the alimentary canal. While mouth is a special organ because the digestion itself starts in the mouth. That's why it is the first organ for the nutrition. Now in animal, nutrition consists of the following process: ingestion, food is taken into the body, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. Ingestion का मतलब क्या होता है? When the food is taken in the body. डाइजेशन का मतलब क्या होता है? लार्ज फूड मॉलिक्यूल्स आर ब्रोकन डाउन इनटू स्मॉलर, सिंपलर एंड सॉल्युबल मॉलिक्यूल दैट कैन बी एब्सॉर्ब्ड बाय द बॉडी सेल. आपको तो पता ही है, ऑलरेडी वी हैव स्टडीड दैट व्हाट इज सेल. सेल क्या होता है स्टूडेंट? इट इज अ बेसिक स्ट्रक्चरल यूनिट ऑफ द ह्यूमन लाइफ. हमारी बॉडी बहुत सारे सेल से बनी हुई होती है एंड द सेल्स and its nutrition, whatever we are food we are having, it should be absorbed by the body cell in order to give us energy. तो digestion का मतलब क्या होता है? जहां पर large food particles have to be broken down into smaller, simpler substances that can be absorbed by the body cell. Now what is called absorption? Digested food substance. अब आपने खाना खाया, उससे आपने chemicals के साथ mix किया and then what happened? It got digested. Now these digested food substances are absorbed into the body cell. Body cell क्या करेगा? जो भी nutrition है उसे it will start absorbing into itself. Okay, that process is known as absorption. Assimilation. Some of the absorbed food substances are converted into new protoplasm or used to provide energy. Assimilation का मतलब क्या होता है? जो भी आपने खाना खाया है वो नए सेल बनने लगेंगे. और अगर if you have fallen down somewhere, आपकी बॉडी को उसको रिपेयर की जरूरत है. So assimilation क्या करेगा स्टूडेंट? Food substances that you have had will be converted into new cells that is required for your body. And egestion, the removal of undigested food material from the body, is known as egestion. Now students, nutrition in humans. हम सबसे पहले, this is our human body. This chapter will make you know about your own body and how you take the nutrition. Okay, now there are different parts involved. There are different organs involved in giving us energy. Now see students, first it will start from the oral cavity, teeth and tongue. Mechanical breakdown of mixing with salivary secretion. जब आप खाना खाते हो तो the food mix it with the saliva and it reaches into the stomach. So mechanical का मतलब होता है physical breakdown of your food. Now salivary glands. Secretion of lubricating fluid containing enzyme. अभी enzymes क्या होते हैं students? Enzymes are chemicals that speed up or help in digestion और मेटाबॉलिज्म. जब आप खाना खाते हो तो उसे डाइजेस्ट होना भी जरूरी है. तो दिस सलाइवरी ग्लैंड, जो ये सलाइवा है, इट प्रोड्यूसेस सलाइवा. और सलाइवा क्या करता है स्टूडेंट्स? इट हेल्प्स टू स्पीड अप डाइजेशन. आपको पता है कि if there is no saliva mixed in the food, there will be no digestion. आपको saliva mix ही करना पड़ेगा, then only you will be able to gulp down the food particle. Okay, now it goes through the esophagus. Now what is called esophagus students? Esophagus is the canal that transport food into the stomach. आपके mouth से ये connected होता है and then it send the food from the mouth to the stomach. Okay, it's like a pipe like structure. Now stomach. What is called stomach? Chemical breakdown of food by acid and enzymes. Mechanical breakdown via muscular contraction. और stomach के अंदर क्या होता है? Slowly there is a HCl, hydrochloric acid is present in our stomach that will break down the food particles and mix with different enzymes. Okay, now then it goes to the small intestine. Now what happens in the small intestine? Enzymatic digestion and absorption of water and organic substance, vitamins and ions host defense. Small intestine में क्या होता है students? The extra digestion happens. मतलब और क्या होता है? हमारा digestion और भी ज्यादा nutrients मिल जाते हैं उसके अंदर, और भी ज्यादा water मिल जाता है and it takes out the excess number of nutrition, okay, in small intestine. And small intestine is a very important part of our digestive tract. Okay, it has small villi which help in the digestion of the food. Now it goes into the larger intestine. What is called larger intestine students? Dehydration and compaction and indigestible material for elimination and reabsorption of water and electrolyte. Electrolyte का मतलब होता है salt. हमारी बॉडी में salt होता है, हम खाना खाते हैं उसके अंदर भी salt होता है स्टूडेंट्स. तो लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन क्या करता है कि और भी ज्यादा क्या करता है, जो फूड मॉलिक्यूल्स है द अनडाइजेस्ट, अभी भी डाइजेस्ट नहीं हुए हैं, उन पार्टिकल्स के साथ क्या करता है, सॉल्ट एंड वाटर को एब्सॉर्ब करता है. ओके, द रिमेनिंग सॉल्ट एंड वाटर हैज टू बी एब्सॉर्ब फ्रॉम दी फूड. ओके, दैट इज डन बाय दी लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन. नाउ गोल ब्लैडर. अब हमारा फूड लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन से कहा जाता है, through the anus it will pass out of our system. Now what is gallbladder and what is pancreas and what is liver students? Gallbladder का मतलब क्या होता है, storage and gallbladder, storage and concentration of bile. Now students, the food will not pass into the gallbladder. It will just be ejected from the large intestine through anus. Now what is the work of the gallbladder? Gallbladder work is to store a concentration of bile. Now what is a bile? Bile is a fluid that is made and released by the liver. ये liver के अंदर store होता है and which helps in the digestion. Pancreas, secretion and buffers the digestive enzyme by exocrine cells. Secretion of hormones by endocrine cells to regulate digestion. Now students, if you see students, what is called hormone? Hormone का मतलब क्या होता है? Hormone is a chemical substance produced in the body that controls and regulate the activity of cell. Now we all know कि in our body there are different types of cells working. There are cells of the heart, there are cells of the bone. Okay, now what is the work of the hormone? Hormones work is to regulate the activity of this cell. And suppose अगर आपको कोई सेल डैमेज हो गया है तो उसका नया बनाने का काम भी क्या होता है, हॉर्मोन्स का होता है. ओके, जो किसके अंदर स्टोर होता है, पैनक्रियास के अंदर. पैनक्रियास विल रिलीज हॉर्मोन्स. नाउ लीवर. लीवर क्या करता है, सेक्रेशन ऑफ बाइल, इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर लिपिड डाइजेशन, स्टोरेज ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट्स, प्रोडक्शन ऑफ सेल्यूलर फ्यूल्स, प्लाज्मा प्रोटीन, क्लॉटिंग फैक्टर्स एंड डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन एंड फेगोसाइटोसिस. नाउ लीवर का फंक्शन क्या होता है, वो क्या करता है, बाइल को स्टोर सेक्रीट करता है, मतलब बनाता है. और वो बाइल किसके अंदर हेल्प करता है, टू स्टोर न्यूट्रिशन, प्रोडक्शन ऑफ सेल्यूलर फ्यूल्स, जो हमारी बॉडी को फ्यूल्स चाहिए उसके लिए हेल्प करता है. Pharynx. Now what is a pharynx students? Pharynx is the part it propels, means it sends food into the esophagus. So first the food will be into the mouth, then it will be propelled through the pharynx into the esophagus. It consists of the gut or alimentary canal and glands associated with it. The organs of the digestive system form a canal called alimentary canal or the gut. Okay, see, this is the full alimentary canal till from the mouth till the anus. Okay, it is called alimentary canal. The gut is like a tube that starts from the mouth to the anus with most of its length in the abdomen and abdominal cavity. तो ये पूरा माउथ से लेकर एनस तक एक क्या होता है, एक ही ट्यूब होती है, एक ही कैनल होती है, which is curled up, which starts from the mouth and ends in the anus. So this is called alimentary canal. Food enters the body through mouth, which leads to the buccal cavity. Now buccal का मतलब the mouth and the buccal cavity. Food enters the body through mouth, which leads into the buccal cavity. In mouth there are teeth. Chewing action of the teeth breaks down large pieces of food into smaller pieces, and it increases the surface area to volume ratio of the food so that enzymes can act on it more efficiently. First, the food will touch our teeth because we are going to bite with our teeth. So these teeth, what is the work of the teeth? To break down large pieces of food and also to mix it with saliva. There are 4 different kinds of teeth. There are 16 teeth in each jaw. In total there are 32 teeth in the buccal cavity. Buccal मतलब mouth cavity. But the onset of young people has only 8 molar teeth in all. The second set of molar develops at the age of 18 or more, and it's also called wisdom teeth. मतलब हम उसको अकल की दांत भी बोलते हैं. Now see students, we have different types of 4 teeth. They are canine. Now where is canine in this picture? Canine is present here. See here you can see canines are strong and pointed for tearing food. For example, you might use them to tear off a piece of a tough meat or a apple. How many total number? 2 plus 2, 2 in the upper jaw and 2 in the lower jaw. That is called 4. Molars are large back teeth. Now where is the molars? Okay, ये जो हम दाढ़ बोलते हैं उसे molars बोलते हैं. Molars are large back teeth. They have a wide grinding surface and are used primarily for to chew food. हम हमेशा यही धातु से chew करते हैं. They are total 12 in numbers. Premolars. Premolars, where do you find premolars? यहाँ पर जो दाढ़ की थोड़े आगे होते हैं. Premolars share features of both canines and molars. For example, you might use them for tearing and grinding food. So they are also 8 numbers. Now incisors. Where can you find incisors? Here. Okay, and here you will find out the incisors here. Okay, incisors are sharp and blade-like for cutting food. For example, you might use them to bite an apple. आप जब एप्पल बाइट करते हो तो आप हमेशा ये टीथ से बाइट करते हो, या आपको चिप्स का पैकेट खोलना होता है तो यू ओपन with the help of the canine and the incisors. Okay, they are sharp. They are 18 numbers. Now, temporary teeth. Temporary set has 20 teeth, which are also called milk teeth. Around the age of 6, the milk teeth starts falling out, giving the way to the permanent teeth. तो हमें 6 एज की बाद ही permanent teeth आ जाते हैं. Humans develop 2 set of teeth in their lifetime. Now see students, it is remembered that teeth is the only thing which cannot repair itself. आपकी बॉडी में कोई भी सेल डैमेज हुआ होगा तो वो बॉडी अपने आप को रिपेयर कर सकती है, बट टूथ इज द ओनली थिंग विच बॉडी कैन नॉट रिपेयर ऑन इट्स ओन सेल्फ. ओके, permanent teeth. There are 32 teeth, 16 in each jaw. There are 4 incisors, 2 canines, 4 premolars and 6 molar in each jaw. Now students, that's why your doctor or your mother and father tells you to brush your teeth every day in order to escape from the disease of the teeth. Now tooth decay. Tooth decay means rotting. The main issue facing teeth is tooth decay. Tooth decay is also known as a cavity. Are there in the teeth that can be caused by number of ways. The main reason for tooth decay are as follow. क्यों sudden होती है teeth के अंदर? There are 2 things. Bacteria overgrowth in the mouth and second a diet laden means full with sugar and starch. अगर आप बहुत शुगर वाला आइसक्रीम चॉकलेट्स वगैरह बहुत खाते हो तो भी सडन लगने के चांसेस होते हैं. When the bacteria in the mouth combines with the food and saliva, plaque is formed. What is plaque? Is a sticky, invisible film that can accumulate, gather very quickly. And food that is high in sugar and starch makes the plaque even stickier. तो plaque क्या होता है? plaque जब हमारा खाना फूड और सलाइवा के साथ मिक्स होता है तो प्लेक फॉर्म होने लगता है. बट इफ इट इज, अगर हम बहुत शुगर वाला खाना खाते हैं तो ये प्लेक क्या होता है? थोड़ा मोटा होता जाता है. एंड व्हेन प्लेक इज नॉट क्लीन्ड अवे रेगुलरली, अगर आप उसे ब्रश नहीं करते हो, फ्लॉस नहीं करते हो, सो आफ्टर अ फ्यू डे इट हार्डन्स इनटू टाटा विच इज ब्लैक इन कलर. Over a time, the acid creates a soft spot that then becomes a hole called cavity. और धीरे धीरे ये cavity बन जाता है. As the acid is allowed to work further into your tooth, the bigger hole grows. It grows until it is treated. There are 2 ways to prevent cavities from forming in the first place. तो आपको सबसे पहले क्या करना है? आपको प्रॉपर ओरल हाइजीन एंड डेंटल केयर, आपको ब्रश करना है, आपको रेगुलरली डेंटिस्ट के पास जाना है. अगर जरा सी भी टीथ में प्रॉब्लम होती है, you have to visit your dentist and you have to change your diet. It should be a balanced diet. Now tongue. The second important part inside our body is tongue. Now what is called tongue? The tongue is a fleshy muscular organ. It does not have a bone. It is a muscular organ present in the mouth. It helps to mix saliva with the food while chewing and also help in swallowing. The tongue is also very important sense organ and also has taste buds which helps to sense 4 different tastes: sweet, salty, bitter and sour. Locate the position of the taste bud on your tongue. That you can do it right now. So close your eyes and take out your tongue. Ask one of your friend or a mother to put 1 drop of samples in each area of the tongue. Repeat this with 4 samples. You can take anything. You can take common salt. You can take lemon juice, bitter gourd, and 4 spoons. Okay. तो शुगर where you will feel sugar. If you are going to have, sugar will be felt on the tip of the tongue. Salt will be felt at this part of the tongue. Okay, and lemon juice will be felt at this part of the tongue. So you can try this at home also. Salivary glands. These glands secrete saliva into the mouth. Saliva flows in buccal cavity via salivary tubes called salivary tubes. Now students, you might have seen कि अगर if you talk about mango or a burger or a pizza or you can say cheese, what you will feel, the saliva is accumulated into your mouth. What is saliva, students? Saliva is a substance. It is a chemical that helps to soften the food. Now who is going to make saliva? Salivary gland will make saliva and it will pass it through salivary tubes. Food in the mouth stimulates the salivary glands to secrete saliva. Saliva is mixed with food. Mucin in saliva helps to soften the food. Saliva के अंदर mucin नाम का एक chemical होता है जो खाने को soft बना देता है. Saliva contains salivary amylase which digest starch to maltose. The pH saliva is neutral around pH 7. Salivary amylase is active at this pH. Chewing breaks the food into smaller pieces. This increases the surface area to the volume ratio of the salivary amylase to work on. Now this salivary amylase is very important in order to digest the food further. अगर आप फूड को च्यू नहीं करोगे तो आपकी स्टमक पेन हो जाएगा. Why? Because the load will be on the stomach to digest food. So always you have to chew it 32 times. The tongue rolls the food into smaller pieces. This increases the surface area to volume ratio to work salivary amylase to work on. जितना आप ज़्यादा chew करोगे उतना ही ज़्यादा amylase क्या होगा फूड के अंदर मिक्स होगा. The tongue rolls the food into small slippery round mass called bolus. जब हम खाने को खा लेते हैं, जब वो सलाइवा के साथ मिक्स हो जाता है तब हम उसे बोलस बोलते हैं. The bolus are swallowed and passed down into esophagus via pharynx. तो खाना जो होता है it will be passed through the pharynx in the esophagus. अभी esophagus क्या होता है? हमारा फूड पाइप होता है. Now we'll learn about pharynx. Pharynx क्या होता है students? The pharynx is the part of the gut which connects the buccal cavity to the esophagus. हमारा माउथ से लेकर esophagus को कनेक्ट करने का ऑर्गन क्या होता है? pharynx. The pharynx also leads to windpipe which is connected to the lungs. The food and the air pass through pharynx. Normally air passes into the trachea and food into the esophagus. वो आप दो नर्व्स को आप गले के पास फील भी कर सकते हो. इसमें से एक esophagus होता है और एक trachea होता है. These pharynx is connected to the lungs. Okay, so whenever we are speaking while eating, so the air which will be passed into the trachea and the food will be passed into the esophagus. So esophagus क्या होता है student? It is a food pipe. Science talk. The process of swallowing food. If we swallow food, it could pass into the trachea. अब आप पूछ सकते हो कि अब जब हम खाना खा सकते हैं तो हो सकता है कि वो विंड पाइप में भी चला जाए क्योंकि हम तो खाने के साथ कभी कभी एयर भी खा लेते हैं. So what happens there? Instead of the esophagus, a piece of the tissue called epiglottis usually prevents food from going down the wrong way. अगर आप if you're going to stand near the mirror, take out your tongue and you will see a small elongated structure that is called epiglottis. ये epiglottis का काम क्या होता है कि prevent करना फूड को, क्या करना? फूड को prevent करना ट्रैकिया में जाने के लिए. The epiglottis is about the larynx, just behind the spot of the tongue. During swallowing, जब आप swallow करते हो, pharynx is covered by epiglottis. Thus, the air particles can enter trachea. तो जब आप swallow करते हो स्टूडेंट्स, जब आप खाना खाते हो तो epiglottis क्या करती है? Epiglottis which allow only food pipe to work and trachea close हो जाता है हमारा. पर जब हम एयर खाते हैं, जब हम एयर को ब्रीथ करते हैं तब हमारा फूड पाइप बंद हो जाता है. Normally, small particles of food or water get into the larynx or trachea. This particle induces violent coughing to the food particles and to throw water out of them to prevent choking. जब आप बातें करते करते खाना खाते हो रिसेस के अंदर क्या होता है स्टूडेंट, या जब आप टीवी देखते देखते खाना खाते हो, यू आर नॉट कॉन्सेंट्रेटिंग ऑन द फूड, व्हाट हैपन्स समटाइम ट्रैकिया के अंदर एयर चली जाती है या पानी चला जाता है, सो आपको आप खांसने लगते हो। ओके, तो आपको हमेशा ध्यान रखना चाहिए कि यू आर गोइंग टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन योर फूड फर्स्ट। ईसोफेगस इज अ गलेट, इज नो मस्कुलर ट्यूब। मसल से बनी हुई होती है स्टूडेंट। क्यों मस्कुलर होती है? क्योंकि हम बाइट तो कोई मेजरमेंट करके लेते नहीं है, कभी कभी हम बड़ा बाइट लेते हैं, कभी कभी हम छोटा बाइट लेते हैं। सो इट इज मेड अप ऑफ मस्कुलर ट्यूब इन ऑर्डर टू कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एंड एक्सपैंड। इट पासिस थ्रू द थ्रोट to the diaphragm to join the stomach. The wall of the esophagus contains two layers of the muscles. These muscles are present along the whole girth from the esophagus to the rectum. तो ये कवर होता है एक मसल वॉल से, और ये मसल esophagus से स्टार्ट होता है to the anus. Two layers of the muscle are two longitudinal muscle on the outer side of the gut wall and the circular muscles on the inner side of the gut wall. वो आपको ऑलरेडी यहाँ पर दिख रहा है कि यहाँ पे दो मसल है और अंदर के साइड पर दो मसल्स है. सो यू हैव टू जस्ट सी दिस स्ट्रक्चर. Peristalsis is a rhythmic wave-like muscular contraction in the wall of alimentary canal. Digestion of food does not take place in the esophagus. Sometimes we vomit the food immediately as the stomach does not accept it. तो आप सोचोगे कि खाना इसोफेगस में डाइजेस्ट होता है. नो, इसोफेगस तो खाली एक पाइप है जो कैरी करता है हमारे फूड को स्टमक से. ओके, एंड इट पासिस थ्रू द पेरिस्टालिसिस. मतलब क्या होता है? इट इज अ स्मॉल ट्यूब लाइक स्ट्रक्चर. सी, इट इज फर्स्ट ट्यूब. जब हम खाना खाते हैं तो क्या होता है? ये एक्सपांड हो जाते हैं, यहाँ से इट विल बी बिकम बिग. फिर ये जैसे नीचे जाएगा तो ये वाला पार्ट बड़ा हो जाएगा एंड ये वाला छोटा हो जाएगा. तो दिस प्रोसेस विल बी नोन एज पेरिस्टालिसिस. द प्रोसेस ऑफ च्यूइंग डाउन ऑफ फूड is called peristalsis. Okay, see, it contracts and it expands. This muscle will contract and expand, and this contraction and expansion of the muscle while having food will be known as peristalsis. Now students, we are going to see a live video of this particular digestion.
This process of taking food into the body is called ingestion. When the food we eat becomes soft mass, our tongue pushes it to the food pipe or esophagus.
This is bolus.
The esophagus is a long tube that runs from the neck to the chest. The movements of its walls force the food to the stomach.
This is peristalsis.
The stomach is the widest part of the alimentary canal.
Now we have already seen how it moves through the process called peristalsis. Okay. Now we are going to study about stomach. Now students, what is called stomach? The stomach is distensible, means it can be stretched or expanded. Muscular bag with thick and well developed muscular walls. When the stomach is fully distended, मतलब उसको अगर आप बहुत ज़्यादा stretch कर दो, it sends signals to the brain that it is full or sated. The stomach wall has numerous pits. These pits lead to gastric glands that secrete gastric juice into the stomach cavity. The inner thin lining of the stomach secrete mucus and hydrochloric acid digestive juices to perform different functions. Now students, this is the stomach. Now what is there in the stomach? When it takes 20 minutes for your stomach to send a message to the brain that your stomach is full. So that's why you have to always chew it very properly, so that it will be whenever you are eating less also, and it will send a message to the brain also. Now see student, the stomach wall has numerous pits. Now when your stomach is full, it has a sensory nerves that send signals to the brain that it is full or satisfied. Okay, now it is a stretchable bag. It has numerous pits. Now these pits have hydrochloric glands. The stomach wall has numerous pits. These pits lead to gastric glands that secrete gastric juice into the stomach cavity. The pit secrete gastric glands. Okay, glands क्या होते हैं students? एक सेल होते हैं जो gastric juice पैदा करते हैं. Now for example, inside our stomach hydrochloric acid is present. You know students, hydrochloric acid is so strong that it can dissolve razor blade that is present inside our stomach. Then how our stomach is protected? Okay, our stomach is protected by a thin lining that is called mucus. ये जो mucus की lining होती है student, mucus protects the inner lining of the stomach. हमारा mucus जो अंदर हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड को स्टोर करता है वो क्या होता है स्टूडेंट्स, वो हमारे स्टमक को प्रोटेक्ट करता है. ओके, mucus protects the inner lining of the stomach. Acid kills bacteria which enters along with the food and makes the medium acidic so that digestive juices can work properly. अब ये हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड क्यों ज़रूरी है स्टूडेंट? क्योंकि हम जब खाना खाते हैं उसके अंदर बहुत सारे बैक्टीरिया होता है. इन ऑर्डर टू किल दैट बैक्टीरिया इट कैन बी वेरी हार्मफुल टू आवर बॉडी. सो द हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड प्रेजेंट इनसाइड द स्टमक kills the bacteria. डाइजेस्टिव जूसेस हेल्प इन द डाइजेशन ऑफ प्रोटीन. और हम जो भी खाना खाते हैं उसके अंदर प्रोटीन होता है, तो वो प्रोटीन को डाइजेस्ट करने के लिए देयर आर जूसेस विच हेल्प इन द ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ द प्रोटीन. द स्टमक इज एबल टू स्टोर फूड फॉर फ्यू आवर्स. देयर इज अ रिंग ऑफ मसल कॉल्ड pyloric sphincter located at the place where stomach joins the small intestine. When this ring contracts, the entrance to the small intestine closes. When the ring relaxes, the entrance open, allowing food to pass from the stomach into the small intestine. जब एक हमारा जो स्टमक होता है ना स्टूडेंट, देर इज अ रिंग ऑफ मसल कॉल्ड पाइलोरिक स्पिंक्टर लोकेटेड एट द प्लेस वेयर द स्टमक. हम जब हमारा स्टमक स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन से जोड़ता है तो उसे स्पिंक्टर से जोड़ा जाता है. नाउ दिस रिंग कॉन्टैक्ट, जब वो छोटी हो जाती है तब क्या होता है, स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन क्लोज हो जाता है. और जब वो रिंग रिलैक्स करती है, थोड़ी मोटी हो जाती है, तब क्या होता है, द फूड विल पास इनटू द स्टमक फ्रॉम द स्टमक टू द स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन.
It is a thick walled bag with a flattened U shape.
This is stomach.
Inside the stomach, food is churned and mixed with digestive juices, including hydrochloride acid. These chemicals break down the proteins into simpler substances. A lining of mucus protects our stomach from acids.
This is mucus
After
lining.
about 4 hours in the stomach, food changes to churn and moves into the small intestine. The small
Now students, we have already seen hydrochloric acid. Now infobit. Our stomach produces hydrochloric acid, but their corrosive effect are neutralized by the production of natural bicarbonate and prostaglandins secreted in the mucous lining. When the production of these chemicals is interrupted, then it leads to damaged stomach lining, which causes acidity. When stomach acid frequently flows back into the esophagus, it refers as gastrophageal reflux disease (GERD), which irritates our esophagus. कभी कभी हम चाइनीज खाते या खाना खाते, बहुत तीखा खाना खाते, तो हमें क्या होता है, एसिडिटी होती है. ना एसिडिटी क्यों होती है स्टूडेंट? बिकॉज ऑफ द इंक्रीज प्रोडक्शन ऑफ द हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड. And to produce, in order to digest the food, it will produce more hydrochloric acid. So it will produce, if it is going to produce more hydrochloric acid, it is going to have lots more acidity. Okay, तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए, या तो फिर हमें एसिडिटी हो रही है तो you should have ENO और Coca-Cola. Okay, in order to just relax your stomach, or in order to just neutralize the effect of acidity. Now second important thing is small intestine. The small intestine consists of the U-shaped duodenum, the jejunum and much coiled ileum. In human, the small intestine is about 6 meters long. The lining of the walls of the small intestine contain glands which secrete digestive enzymes. The wall of the small intestine also adapted to absorb digested food products and water. Now थोड़ा खाना तो already जो काइम है, ओके, काइम विच इज मिक्सड विद द हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड, जो आपका फूड है, दैट हैज रीच स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन एंड विच इज हाफ डाइजेस्टेड. नाउ दीज स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन हैज ग्लैंड्स. दीज विल सेक्रेट मीन्स प्रोड्यूस डाइजेस्टिव एंजाइम. डाइजेस्टिव एंजाइम का मतलब क्या होता है, केमिकल्स जो हमारे फूड को इजीली डाइजेस्ट करने में हेल्प करता है. The walls of the small intestine is adapted to absorb digested food. It is like a line. Okay, now we will see the small intestine. The wall of the small intestine has a finger-like outward projection called villi, which increase the surface area for absorption of the digested food. The absorbed food is passed into the blood system through which the nutrient reach to all parts of the body. अगर हम देखा जाए ट्यूब के अंदर एक ट्यूब होती है. Okay, now see, small intestine is like a tube. See student, this is small intestine. This is like a tube structure. But if you are going to open the tube and see, it has small villi. अभी ये villi क्या होता है? It is a finger-like projection which is present in the small intestine. और ये क्या करता है? फूड को और भी अच्छे से डाइजेस्ट करने में हेल्प करता है. Okay? These villi help in the digestion and the mixing of the food with the different enzymes. The absorbed food is passed into the blood system through which the nutrient reach to all parts of the body. Now क्या होता है? जो भी nutrients आपने फूड से लिए हैं वो सारे सेल्स को पहुंचने चाहिए. So क्या करता है? Absorbed food is passed into the blood system और यहीं से small intestine से ही nutrients pass होते हैं to all parts of the body. The food is passed into the cell component. This is called assimilation. When the nutrient reach all parts of the body cell to provide energy, this is called assimilation. Okay, assimilation मतलब absorb food में से आपने nutrients ले लिया.
Digestive system. It is about 7.5 meters
If you
long
open the tube, it will
and
be
highly coiled in structure. It is the part where most of the nutrients of the food are absorbed. Liver and the pancreas also join the digestion. Liver and the pancreas also join the digestion. Liver secretes bile juice stored in a gallbladder and helps in the digestion of fats, whereas pancreatic juice break down proteins and carbohydrates. After that, partly digested food reaches the small intestine and intestinal juice break down carbohydrates into simple sugars such as glucose, fats into fatty acids and glycerol, and proteins into amino acids, and completes the digestion of the food. Now the digested food passes into the bloodstream. We call this process absorption. Well, there are tiny finger-like things called villi lining the inside of small intestine. Do you know the interesting part of villi? It increases the surface area of the absorption of digested food. Then the absorbed substances are transported via the blood vessels to different organs of the body, where they are used to build complex substances such as proteins. This is called assimilation.
proteins बनाते हैं.
When
ठीक है?
chyme gets into the large intestine, it absorbs most of the water and some salts out of the undigested food. This step is important because recovering water keep us safe from.
Now we are going to study about liver, gallbladder, pancreas and bile passage. Now food does not pass here. Large intestine से तो वो बाहर निकल जाता है anus से. But here what is the function of the gallbladder, pancreas and bile passage? The final product of carbohydrate digestion, that is glucose. हम जो भी खाते हैं उसके अंदर carbohydrates होता है, चाहे वो rice हो, potatoes हो या रोटी हो. That is having carbohydrate. These carbohydrates have to be broken down into glucose, and glucose is broken down in carbon dioxide in water in the cells with the help of oxygen to release energy. और ये glucose कैसे फॉर्म में स्टोर होता है? into the broken down into the form carbon dioxide and water. Amino acid are used for repairing worn out cells and tissues. Fatty acid and glycerol act as the energy reserves and are stored for further use. Digestion in small intestine is also carried out with the help of the secretion from the liver and pancreas. Liver और pancreas ऐसे juices बनाते हैं, ऐसे chemicals बनाते हैं और stomach को pass करते हैं, small intestine को pass करते हैं ताकि और भी अच्छे से digestion हो. The stomach has acid, but it does not have lots of enzyme. These enzymes are secreted by the gallbladder, liver and it is transported to the small intestine. आपको पता है the liver क्या बनाता है? The liver secretes bile which plays an important role in the digestion of fat. आप कुछ भी खाते हो उसके अंदर फैट्स होता है, चाहे वो चीज हो, चाहे वो मेयोनीज हो. Okay, this is the liver secretes bile, which is an important role in the digestion of fats. Bile juice is stored in an organ called gallbladder before being released into the small intestine. और ये क्या होता है, लीवर क्या प्रोड्यूस करता है, बाइल जूस प्रोड्यूस करता है, जो फैट्स को ब्रेक डाउन करने में या डाइजेस्ट करने में हमारी हेल्प करता है. वेयर दिस बाइल जूस इज स्टोर्ड, इट इज स्टोर्ड इन द गोल ब्लैडर बिफोर बीइंग रिलीज्ड इनटू द स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन. The secretion of the pancreas called pancreatic juice help in the breakdown of carbohydrate into sugar. Now there are some pancreatic juice which is given by pancreas. Pancreas भी होते हैं स्टूडेंट. pancreas क्या देते हैं, pancreatic juice होता है जो हमें खाना डाइजेस्ट करने में हेल्प करते हैं. So which will break down carbohydrate into sugar. आप कुछ भी खाओगे तो आपकी बॉडी में शुगर बन जाएगा वो into the form of glucose. Proteins, whatever, if you are going to have proteins, if you are going to have, आप अगर चने खाते हो तो उसके अंदर क्या होता है, बहुत सारा प्रोटीन होता है. तो दिस प्रोटीन विल नॉट बी स्टोर्ड एज प्रोटीन, इट विल बी स्टोर्ड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एसिड. हमारे बॉडी में एसिड के फॉर्म में स्टोर होता है. तो कार्बोहाइड्रेट विल बी स्टोर्ड एज ग्लूकोज, प्रोटीन विल बी स्टोर्ड एज एमिनो एसिड, एंड फैट्स विल बी सेव्ड एज फैटी एसिड इनसाइड आवर बॉडी एंड एज वेल एज ग्लिसरॉल. Thus, the digestion of various components of food is completed in smaller intestine. The food that remains undigested is sent to the large intestine. और जो अभी भी food है, जो अभी भी digest नहीं हुआ है, that is sent to the large intestine.
Liver secretes bile juice stored in a gallbladder and helps in the digestion of fats, whereas pancreatic juice break down proteins and carbohydrates. After that, partly digested food reaches the small intestine, and intestinal juice break down carbohydrates into simple sugars such as glucose, fats into fatty acids and glycerol, and proteins into amino acids.
Now from the smaller intestine the food has reached large intestine. So सबसे पहले food कहाँ से पास होता है स्टूडेंट्स? From our mouth थ्रू फेनिक्स, थ्रू ईसोफेगस. ईसोफेगस से किस में जाता है? स्टमक के अंदर. स्टमक से कहाँ पे जाता है? स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन के अंदर, जिससे वो विलाई हेल्प टू डाइजेस्ट द फूड. ओके, एंड इट हेल्प्स टू ब्रेक डाउन कार्बोहाइड्रेट इंटू शुगर एंड फैट्स इंटू फैटी एसिड एंड प्रोटीन्स इंटू एमिनो एसिड. फिर उसके बाद अभी भी जो अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड है वो किस में जाएगा? लार्जर इंटेस्टाइन में जाएगा. Large intestine is shorter but much broader than small intestine. It is approximately 1.5 meter long and consists of colon and rectum. The main function of the colon is to absorb water and mineral salt from the undigested food material. The main function of the rectum is to store feces temporarily. When the rectum contracts, the feces are expelled through anus. This process is called egestion. So when your brain sends you messages, now you have to go for washroom. So that time you have to make sure that you rush to the washroom. Do not store it because it can be poisonous. So what is the function of the larger intestine? The larger intestine function is to absorb water and excess salt from these undigested food and send it to the rectum for the egestion. No digestion occur in large intestine. Larger intestine में कोई भी टाइप का डाइजेशन नहीं होता है, कोई भी टाइप के जूस नहीं होते हैं. सिर्फ वो क्या करता है? अब्सॉर्ब करता है वाटर एंड मिनरल सॉल्ट फ्रॉम दी अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड.
Most of the water and some salts out of the undigested food. This step is important because recovering water keeps us safe from getting dehydrated. Once most of the water is gone, solid waste moves to the last part of the large intestine called the rectum, and the fecal matter is removed through the anus. This is called egestion. So this way the human digestion completes.
Now students, you have very well understood about large intestine. Now students, हमने अपने बारे में तो बात कर ली. Now what about animals? What about ruminants? Is it possible for us to digest grass as cows and buffaloes do? Human do not digest cellulose because we do not produce the enzyme needed to digest it. Actually, cows and buffaloes and other herbivores also do not digest cellulose. Cellulose क्या होता है? One of the नेचुरल पॉलीमर होता है जो ग्रास के अंदर पाया जाता है. ओके, एक टाइप का केमिकल होता है जो ग्रास के अंदर होता है, बट इट इज नॉट प्रेजेंट इन आवर डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम. हम ग्रास खाएंगे तो हमें वॉमिट हो जाएगी. ओके, बट देन सेल्यूलोज, they are also not able to digest cellulose, cows and buffaloes. Then why don't they vomit? So cellulose is digested for them by microorganism. जब हम तो खाना हाथ धोकर खाते हैं, अच्छे से पका कर खाते हैं, बट जो एनिमल्स होते हैं वो क्या पका कर खाना खाते हैं? नो, दे डायरेक्टली ईट फ्रॉम द ग्राउंड एंड ग्राउंड इज हैविंग लॉट्स ऑफ माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म. Cellulose is digested for them by the microorganism which lives in their stomach. So क्या होता है? स्टमक के अंदर बहुत सारे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म होते हैं, वो उनके लिए सेल्यूलोज को डाइजेस्ट कर देते हैं. These microorganisms break down the cellulose to substances that can be absorbed by the cow. तो हमारे पेट में तो इतने सारे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स नहीं होते हैं, बट उनके पेट के अंदर माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म होते हैं that break down the cellulose which is from the grass that can be and to be absorbed by the cow. Now we are going to study different parts of the cow's stomach. The first part of the cow's digestive system is ingestion. जैसे हमारा भी फर्स्ट पार्ट क्या था? इंजेशन ही था. हम खाना खाते हैं, उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? The process of taking food is known as ingestion. The food is ingested with the help of the tongue and chewed. Ruminants have sharp incisors and large molars to bite and chew grass. They also have powerful jaw muscle. अगर आपने कभी भी काऊ को देखा होगा, अगर आप काऊ को खाना खाते दिलाते हो या खिलाते हो, so you might have observed they chew it with the help of the tongue and the jaw. Now second important is digestion. After being chewed once, the food passes down the 2 or 3 feet long esophagus. The esophagus leads into the stomach. The stomach of the ruminant has 4 chambers: rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. Now students, हमारा क्या है? सिंगल चैम्बर स्टमक है, बट इनका क्या होता है? 4 चैम्बर स्टमक होता है. नाउ सी स्टूडेंट्स, दिस ईसोफेगस, जब वो लोग खाना खाते हैं तो फूड इज पास थ्रू द ईसोफेगस इनटू द स्मॉल इनटू द स्टमक. ओके, यहाँ से जैसे हमारी सेम होता है, हम भी खाना खाते हैं, ईसोफेगस इट विल पास डाउन टू द स्टमक. So your second process is the having food, the grass is only chewed once or twice and then it is sent back to the stomach. Third one, rumen. There are 4 parts of the stomach. Chambers का मतलब parts. The stomach is divided into 4 parts: rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. Now what is called rumen? Rumen is the first and the largest chamber of the stomach. Rumen helps in storing the large quantity of food that has been quickly consumed. आपने कभी भी देखा होगा जो काऊ होती है वो that eats the grass very fast and sends it to the stomach very quickly. The food is partially digested here and now it is called curd. The curd is then brought back to the mouth, re-chewed and re-swallowed into the process called curd chewing. The rumen has billions of bacteria and protozoa which break down the carbohydrate called cellulose found in the hay and grass. तो जब वो खाना खाती है तो स्टमक के अंदर बहुत सारे बैक्टीरिया होते हैं, माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं which break down the cellulose which is there in the grass and helps the cow to digest it. Okay, understood? Now rumen, where is the first process? सबसे पहले कौन से पार्ट में स्टोर होता है? rumen, which is the largest chamber of the stomach, largest part of the cow stomach that you can see here. See, you can see rumen, which is the largest part. Now the food which is there, okay, जब वो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म ब्रेक डाउन करते हैं वो फूड को हम क्या बोलते हैं? कर्ड बोलते हैं. दिस कर्ड कैन बी ब्रॉट बैक टू द माउथ, री-च्यूड एंड री-स्वॉलोड. अब वो क्या होता है इन द सेकेंड प्रोसेस? वो खाना खा लेते हैं, वो कर्ड माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म ब्रेक कर देते हैं सेल्यूलोज एंड दिस कैन बी ब्रॉट बैक इनटू द काउज माउथ अगेन, री-च्यूड एंड री-स्वॉलोड. वो वापस अपने ग्रास को स्टमक से माउथ के अंदर ला सकती है, वापस उसको अच्छे से चबा कर क्या कर सकती है, आगे भेज सकती है. दैट इज इन द रेटिकुलम प्रोसेस. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग स्टूडेंट्स? फर्स्ट इट विल पास, देन द माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म विल ब्रेक डाउन सेल्यूलोज, फिर वापस से वो अपने माउथ में लेकर अच्छे से च्यू करेगी, देन इट विल सेंड टू द रेटिकुलम. The second chamber of the cow's stomach is called reticulum. The reticulum helps in moving the swallowed food back into the mouth for enough through chewing. The reticulum opens into the omasum. Now this is called the second chamber of the stomach. This reticulum helps. अभी खाना इसमें second chamber में पास होता है तो वो क्या होता है, इट इज swallowed food back into the mouth. और ये रेटिकुलम हेल्प करता है, क्या हेल्प करता है, टू मूव द swallowed food back into the mouth through chewing. वापस से क्या होता है, एक बार तो chew कर लिया, फिर send किया, then rumen send it back again. It was digested by the microorganism. It was break down by the microorganism. फिर वापस से उसने chew किया, then it passed into the reticulum. Reticulum क्या करता है, वापस से वो food को cow's mouth में transfer करता है for further chewing. तो 2 times 3 times the cow is going to chew that grass. Now the further opens into the obesum. Now reticulum has a opening to the obesum. Obesum is the third and the smallest chamber of the cow's stomach. The omasum absorbs the excess water. जो भी खाना खाया है, saliva होगा, उसके अंदर water होगा. This water is going to be absorbed in the omasum, which is the smallest chamber of the cow's stomach. Can you see where is the omasum? Can you please tell me where is omasum? It is here. Okay, understood everyone? Here you can see. Reticulum, where you can find reticulum? Reticulum is here. Can you see the process of the food? Okay. Now abomasum. Abomasum is the last chamber of the cow's stomach. The walls of the abomasum secrete digestive juices. Now जैसे हमारे small intestine में digestive juices walls villi होते हैं, वैसे उनके stomach, this has the last chamber of the cow's stomach and it has digestive juices to digest grass.
Have you observed a cow chewing continuously even when it is not eating? What happens is, it quickly swallows the grass and store it in a rumen. Here the food gets partially digested and is called cud. But later, the cud returns to the mouth in small lumps and the animal chews it. So this process is called rumination, and these kinds of animals are called ruminants. You will be surprised to know that there are
The absorption begins in the 4-chambered stomach, but the main absorptive organs are intestine. The food from the abomasum passes into the small intestine. क्योंकि ये तो सिर्फ स्टमक में डाइजेस्ट हो रहा था, now it has to be passed into the small intestine, where it mixes with the secretion from the pancreas and the liver, जो हमारी बॉडी में भी होता है. Most of the digestion of the carbohydrate proteins takes place here. Several villi are present here, as are in stomach, which help in increasing the surface area for absorption. The small intestine leads to larger intestine, and the main function of the large intestine is to absorb water and eliminate the undigested food at feces. Now हमारे और उनके बॉडी में क्या फर्क है, हमारे में सिंगल चेम्बर्ड स्टमक होता है और उनके अंदर 4 चेम्बर्ड स्टमक होता है. Then same process had happened. From the stomach it will go into the small intestine, and from it will go into the large intestine. Large intestine will absorb excess water and salt from the food and pass it on to the anus. There are some other herbivores quickly swallow their food after chewing once and store it in the separate part of the stomach called rumen. Later, they bring back the swallowed food back into their mouth and chew it once again. A plant-eating animal that brings back swallowed food into the mouth to chew it again is called a ruminant, and this process is called rumination. The habit of the ruminant makes their digestive system different from ours. We cannot bring back the food for the further digestion, and we lack cellulose. We don't have so many microorganisms as cow's stomach. This process of swallowing food back into the mouth, swallowing food into the mouth and to swallow it again, we cannot bring back the food from our stomach. Okay, but the cows can. This what makes the cow different from ours? Nutrition in amoeba. Before that, I would like to show you the live presentation of the rumination.
Structure and digestion. The rumen is the largest chamber and cellulase is produced here by a large number of microorganisms. Food that is swallowed enters the rumen and it is partially digested into a pig.
Cows have 4 digestive cavities: the rumen, the reticulum, the omasum, and the abomasum. Cows swallow grass almost without chewing it. This food goes to the rumen, where bacteria digest tough leaves and grass. The food then goes to the reticulum. The food is now a bolus, and this bolus goes back up to the mouth. Here the cow chews and chews the bolus to break it down even more. The cow swallows for a second time, and the bolus goes to the omasum. Finally, the bolus goes to the abomasum, which is similar to the stomach in humans. It is here in the abomasum that the cow gets the protein it needs from its food. This means that the cow can now produce food for us.
Concentrated and is sent into the 4th chamber, the abomasum. This chamber is considered as the true stomach, as the glands in abomasum secrete acid. This acid kills bacteria and denatures, that is, destroys the structure of proteins. The proteins are digested by the enzymes secreted in this chamber. The food containing the products of digestion enters the intestines. In the intestines, all the nutrients are absorbed.
Now we are going to learn about a new topic, that is nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba is an organism made up of a single cell and is known as unicellular. It's usually found in ponds and ditches. Its food consists of microscopic organisms found in this water. It does not have well-structured body. The amoeba, when it senses food, it shows finger-like projection called foot or pseudopodia, which completely enclose the food. अगर उसे फूड दिखता है तो वो धीरे धीरे उसके पास में जाता है और उसे कवर कर लेता है, resulting in the formation of a space or a cavity in the food vacuole. Some digestive juices are secreted in the food vacuole और ये क्या करता है, वो फूड को कवर कर लेता है और क्या करता है, वो फूड को डाइजेस्ट करना शुरू करता है in the vacuole. Now juices are secreted in the food vacuole and the food is digested here. It's then absorbed and assimilated and undigested part is thrown out of the temporary vacuole और दूसरा वैक्यूल से वो क्या करती है, थ्रो कर देती है जो भी अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड है. सी अगर कोई बैक्टीरिया उसने खा लिया, so it will come near the bacteria, it will engulf it, it will form a whole here, okay, food vacuole. Then वो उसे क्या करेगी, डाइजेस्ट करेगी by the various enzymes, okay, and the temporary food vacuole से undigested food बाहर फेंक देगी.
Membrane around its nucleus and vacuoles in its cytoplasm. It changes its shape and position constantly by pushing out finger-like projections called pseudopodia or false feet and captures some microscopic organisms as its food.
Bacteria, suppose
The
it
food
is.
becomes trapped in a food vacuole and the digestive juices act on the food to break it down into simpler substances. Finally, the undigested food is expelled outside by the vacuole.